Good morning, everybody, and I hope that you're all keeping well. Here in Manchester today is, on this Monday morning, is beautifully sunny and bright, and I think just to see the sunshine cheers us up. So today I wanted to share with you some things that I've been making as part of Kate Fletcher's Cards Coronavirus Challenge, and she is challenging people each week to make something with what we've got at home, perhaps to do techniques that we aren't used to, etc. So anyone can join in, and I will link her channel to mine. And the idea is that we see what she's suggesting each week, and then we try our own take on it and then share it with people. There's no prize at the end. It's just a bit of fun and a bit of community spirit, really, which is nice. And so I'm a bit behind. So the first week was Rosettes, and so I've made these rosettes using my scraps. So this has been a wonderful way to use my stash as well. So this is the first rosette I made with. I've got quite a lot of these circular embellishments, which have come out of decoupage sheets, which my brother has been using, and which he doesn't need these bits, so he gives them to me to use. So I thought this would be a good way to use some of these. So this one says birthday wishes, and then I've made this polka dot one with a flower in the middle, and I've got another one similar, also with a flower. So those two. Then I made this gorgeous gold one, I think it's just beautiful, and it's got a lovely bee in the middle. And for those of you who don't know, the motto of Manchester, or the emblem of Manchester, is actually a bee. So this is, it's quite pertinent to where I'm living at the moment. So I like this one. And then I've made this polka dot one. This one has just got a plain circle in the middle, and I'll embellish it with something. And then this green one, where I've put a rose, a silver rose, there in the middle. And then finally these two here, with again with flowers in the middle. And as you can see, I've made several different sizes. I was just sort of trying them out to see, how the different sizes came out. And yeah, so I'm happy with those, and they will be going on some projects in the near future. So then last week's challenge was to do some silhouette stamping, and to make a picture, using our silhouette stamps. Now, I had a look through my stamps, and I didn't have very many silhouettes, but I did come up with this card. So this was one stamp that's a silhouette, beautiful rose and leaf stamp. And then I had these three butterflies in another stamp set. So I thought, well, let's put them together. And then I just stamped the with love, which was also a silhouette stamp. And then I've mounted it on some, I don't know what this paper is called. It's very thin, and it's got fibres through it in orange. And then I put a yellow mat with a border down here, because I wanted that background to show through a little bit. And then the orange card on top of that. So I've laid it like that. And I had this beautiful orange and yellow flower in my stash, which just went perfectly with it. So I put that there, and then I felt it needed something up in this corner. So I already had a yellow leaf cut out, and so I just stuck a couple of butterflies up there just to give it a bit of a pop. And I rounded all the edges on the mats, so that, just to give that also a bit of a difference. And I think it's come out quite nicely. So thank you, Kate, for that suggestion, and it will be something that I'll be trying again. I had wanted to make my own background and and then stamp on top of it, but that didn't happen through lack of time, really. But yeah, I'm quite pleased how this has come out, and I also took the opportunity to make this card as part of a different challenge, which is on Shiny Silver Treasures Facebook group. Every month there's a challenge to make something in a particular colour scheme, and this month it is yellow and orange. And so, as I didn't have much time, I thought, well, let's combine the two challenges. So this card has also been posted on that Facebook group as my entry for April. So that's that. And then just finally, nothing to do with any challenges. I just also yesterday I was mucking about a bit, so I made this card, which I'd been gifted these daffodils by somebody, and I wanted to use them up. And so I've made them into a vase of flowers, and I just put sort of a tag-shaped piece of card here to be the vase. There's no sentiment on it yet because I don't know who it's going to go to, but I thought that came out quite nicely too. And well, it's also yellow and orange, so that has actually also been posted on the Facebook group as part of my entry. So that's all for the moment. I hope you're all keeping well, and we're going into, I don't know, is it the third week of isolation? It is difficult. Some people are finding it very hard to, not to be with loved ones, and I've heard of several cases of people not being well and being all alone, and that must be terrifying. So we just have to keep trying to be safe, and I think we need to pray a lot, to pray that God takes this time of trial away, really, and that we all turn back to Him, and that we show our love for Him. And we're in the week coming up to Easter now, which brings a lot of meaning to our lives, a lot of food for thought. So let's see, really, if we can beg God to stop this pandemic, and to help the whole world to return to normal life, but perhaps closer to Him and with a greater awareness of Him, and perhaps I'm sure we've all learnt something from this, and that material things perhaps are not so important, and but what's much more important, isn't it, is friendship, is family, is being able to do things together, is having time to enjoy the family, all sorts of things which perhaps have got lost in the hubbub of everyday life. So yeah, well, sorry to preach, but those are my thoughts, and that's what I feel in my heart. So I'm just sharing that with you. You can take it or leave it depending on your feelings, but anyway, do take care, everybody, and I'll see you all again soon. I'm hoping to be able to do a bit more crafting this week. Last week was very busy, and let's see what happens this week, because life is full of surprises. And I do have 4 elderly people living with me who need a lot of attention. So I'm glad to be able to give them that encouragement and support, but it is quite time consuming, obviously. So there we are, everybody. Do take care, and I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now.